As I've explained, Stobox builds, runs, and supports three products. DS Dashboard for the issuance and management of security tokens or RWAs, SBID, Soulbound ID or Stobox ID as the identity part, right, for the compliance, and DS Swap for the secondary operations. Actually, we were the first swap, first technology on the Binance Smart Chain that has actually adopted tokenization. We introduced that more than a year ago, developed this decentralized stack and adopted for compliance and certain restrictions and certain nuances that tokenization imposes on that kind of products, right? So it's not just a typical crypto, it's a crypto with a bit of a touch of the compliance and regulations. So I'm not going to dive into details. Our swap is perfectly compliant for this type of regulated swaps, right? Or regulated AMM, that's what it's called. So when we plan to tokenize, when you plan to tokenize your business, when we start tokenization, what are the processes? And a lot of clients ask us, okay guys, where do we start? How do we start? And again, I've told you that first of all, you're going to start with yourself. You have to get your knowledge together. You have to understand what are the concepts, what is the crypto, what is the blockchain, what is the business model, everything. What are you trying to do? That has to come from our clients, from you, from businesses. When you have that knowledge, you perfectly understand, okay, my goal is to do A, B, and C. We as Stobox are gonna help you with this. So we're gonna provide you with a certain consulting on that, best practices. We're gonna put it on the roadmap, blueprints. We're gonna make sure that all the processes are maintained, all developed. There's no missing points. All the pitfalls are taken care of. It's very important, right? Because you deal with business, you deal with businesses, you deal with regulations, with some legal aspects. So very important to get your things together and definitely know what you guys doing. Then the next step towards tokenization is the legal framing, right? It has to be legally correct. And most of our clients come to the tokenization because they want to raise funds. And when we talk about raising funds in a compliant manner, now we're talking about certain jurisdictions and certain regulations and certain challenges of how to raise funds in certain jurisdictions, like US. In US, you have certain types of laws. You can't just open up a sale and fundraise for your tokenized real estate in a form of tokens if you have no legal counsel, right? It will be eventually segmented as a fraud, and you'll be having certain problems with it. So legal is a very important aspect. And again, there's certain regulations in United States, there's certain regulations in Europe, in other parts, in Switzerland, Liechtenstein. So when you plan to do your tokenization, and we advise you on this, after we create the roadmap and understand what are the investors we're targeting, what is the business plan, what is the interest, what is the yield, name it. And then we talk about the legal framework, and it says legal framework optimization. So we're going to help you. We're not a legal company. We just want to make sure that it's all correct. We're not a legal company, but what we know is that how much money have we spent in the last 5 years paying lawyers. This is why we spend that money to get our knowledge. So now we bought our knowledge. And now you can share this knowledge. We can share this knowledge with you. We know most of the jurisdictions how to create a compliant token, a compliant security token or compliant digital asset in almost every jurisdiction. This is Stobox. We bring compliance to something which was never there. So once the legal part is done, the next step is to actually use the dashboard, use the Stobox product in order to create the security token or create a digital asset, distribute this digital asset, and start fundraising for the digital asset. Here you need three things. You need us as project managers, right? You need to understand that everything is taken care of. You need to have the dashboard, which is a software solution for you to manage these operations like issuance of security tokens or digital assets, and then distribution of these assets, and then managing of the investors, whitelisting. There's a lot of processes, but again, they've been taken care of. So this is the management and the offering itself. Third point is the marketing. And it's very important to acknowledge, very important to understand that Stobox, even though there's a RWA media and we are actually helping our clients going more into the crypto, more into the communities, we try to help our clients, but it's very important that Stobox does not market third-party securities. We do not promote our clients' digital assets. It's very important. It's not just about giving or not giving a financial advice. We're just not there. We're a technology, a consulting company. We consult our businesses, our clients, and we bring technology to them. We don't bring investors to them. We don't bring marketing, but we have a great number of partners that actually do that kind of services around the globe. We support our clients with kind of initial marketing recognition campaign, nothing much, just to name that this is our clients and they've been taken care of. It's not a scam, it's something that Stobox relates to in a good way. Again, we don't take responsibility for third party for our clients. They're separated, they're doing their business by themselves, but we have a number of partners around the globe that actually focus on the marketing campaigns for tokenized assets or digital assets. And the last part of that equation is the secondary market. Because imagine you have a dream, you have a land plot and you want to build a hotel, right? And this land plot belongs to you. And you created with your friend, an architect, you created a project. And you use this land as the collateral, right, to fundraise and to build a hotel out of it. And now you're running a hotel. And now your investors are actually investors into the hotel. Your hotel, you have a part of the securities, of the ownership of the hotel, and your investors around the globe, there may be 100 investors, maybe 100,000 investors. We have a client that has more than 4,000 shareholders from 100 jurisdictions. So imagine having a private business, imagine this, having it on paper, right, or any legacy form. You're running a private business that has 4,000 of investors from 100 jurisdictions. It wasn't possible before the tokenization took place. Now it's possible with Stobox, with us, and when those people start trading your asset, that's where the real value of tokenization comes into play. So you have fundraised, perfect, you've created, you had a dream, you fulfill your dream, you're a successful businessman, perfect, you have a hotel, perfect. But how do your investors buy and sell these security tokens or shares or blockchain-based shares of your hotel? Exactly, by using our third product, Deyev Swap. They go here, they want to sell a part of the hotel, they click it. They want to buy part of hotel, they click it. And this, the technological shift that Stobox and tokenization brings to you.